Hello, my name is Pretty Happy Dolphin, and today we're playing F1 Manager 24 on our series' first 100-minute dive, where we play a game for roughly 100 minutes, I give my impressions, and at the end of the video we rank this game in our first 100-minute dive leaderboard. I think let's start a new career. I think maybe we'll do some extra series with my team. I want to start in the back. What's the worst team now? Sauber, of course. Okay, Sauber it is. Let's go. So we have a new system of mentality that affects performance and is affected by performance. So lately Sauber, of course, did not had a great time. How did I go back? Yeah, if I go back, I don't go back to the home, but I go to the drivers. Okay, we see engineers. Well, overall graphics are much nicer. Demolished. Yeah, well, you're getting replaced now, so I guess so. Yeah, and we can see effects, affinities worse, deployment rate is worse, patience is worse, and of course performance is worse. Okay, let's see what we have and what can we improve straight away. We have 5 million. That's not a lot. So the car, yeah, that doesn't look nice. Really much better to see races like that, because now we can just see what race upcoming and see what's needed for that track. Usually each track has its own requirements in terms of car performance, so not all best cars will perform the same in different tracks. That's great, but we also can plan our upgrades. For example, well, it takes 40 days, let's say, to develop part and produce it. Basically, you just look forward when it's the next race, but you can apply that bonus and you choose parts depending on the requirements of that track. Also, there's another strategy. You just can look at the worst parts of your car. Let's develop for Japan. Maybe that's fine. Cornering, high speed, medium corners. How our car is right now. Medium and high speed cornering. All of them pretty the same. By the way, let's look at our team. How good our guys are. So, car development. Not happy, 83. I don't know, maybe it's fine. 83. Of course, there's guys with 90. But we have 4 years contract. We don't want to break it. Well, this guy is going out. Yeah, scouting. 80. Anything above 80 is great. Though I don't see anybody interested in us, of course, because we're a crappy team right now. So that's best we can have. And sporting directors. Here we would have some improvements. Yeah, we don't know what the salary he asks. This guy we have for 500,000, that's nothing. So the top guy would be him. Let's just scout him. Right. 82, it's not big improvement, but 10 months also left on this guy, so let's just try and improve every place we can. Race engineers, what we have right now, 77. Okay. And 74. Again, I'm naming them in the numbers. Yeah, it's, for example, I mean, it's also funny, I'm a musician, and sometimes if you don't know player's name, you just name them in their instrument. For example, I play cello, so somebody would call me cellist instead of name if they don't know. Yeah, this cellist, you know, this and that. But yeah, And usually, well, sometimes it stays like that because you can call a person like that. Usually there's a lot of instrument players, so you just get away with that tag, and you eventually don't even learn that name pretty well if you don't work with that person, for example. So that's funny detail about me. Now we're looking for anybody better as well. Pau Rivera, see, I'm improving. 78 is here. Let's scout him as well. It's our last scout. I wanted to look for drivers because I thought we would not find anybody here, but it's only one point better. But it's better than 74, much more. Even though there's 2 years on him, but they are not really. It's cheap to get these guys. I think one race and you have that money, that additional money. And well, let's peek to the drivers. Of course, Bottas is the best we can get right now. So we definitely would not be looking for first driver, but second driver, I think we would be interested in switching Jude, unfortunately. Nope, nobody. Though, here he is 80. 80 is not bad. I mean, right now in championship, he's not 80. Or the car is not 80, sorry. I mean, of course, Bottas also is not performing. So, yeah, well, let's just improve the car. That's what we are going to do. And let's jump to that. Now, we're improving low and high speed corners. Sorry, medium and high speed. Yeah, some more medium corners coming after Japan. I don't know. I'm just thinking how to allocate hours of aerodynamics and stuff. We will get to that if you don't know what it means soon. Medium is rear wing, and rear wing also will get duress better. It's really clear now. I don't see this while I come here though. Yeah, I see what improves what, but I cannot go backwards to see the part and then see the see performance thing and then see the part. So that's why I'm looking to that through here. But it's definitely better than it was before. That's 100%. So suspension, not a lot, and the only parts that switch are the same three. It's wings and underfloor. Underfloor first and second, rear wing first and third. Though I need mind those little caps. So let's see it this way. Rear wing, well, it might be stupid because I don't see clear values. It might be off, but let's just work with what we have. High speed gives rear wing 1, and medium gives it 3, so it's 4. And now underfloor is another competitor. It's 3 and 2, so it's 5. So we're developing underfloor more, possibly putting a lot more hours into that. And the second one, well, front wing is 1 and 1. Yeah, because, okay, so it's 2, so the second place would be rear wing with 4. And what else is important? Medium, low speeds will be upcoming. Again, duress, it's rear wing, and low speed is front wing. So, yeah. Top priority, underfloor. Then we go with rear wing, front wing, and well, suspension is in all of these 3. Maybe would like to improve something else as well. Acceleration. Not much else actually coming, so it's good strategy. Acceleration, yeah, but DRS we will improve with rear wing. Low speeds with front wing. There's no cooling or stuff, at least I don't see. Maybe there's no such thing. Yeah, top speed is here. Okay, cooling. Any cooling? Not in this year, apparently. Okay, so it's just up to us. I guess up to us how we use it, because if we go aggressive, engine cooling and tire preservation is important, but I guess it's up to us to decide if we want that. And suspension is really good in tire preservation. Maybe we should double down on that. Yeah, let's do it. It's our fourth category. What we are going to develop will be suspension. Now, another thing while developing parts is important ATR period. This one. It's ATP period, sorry. Yeah, no, ATR. It says ATR. But it translates to aerodynamic testing period. So basically you get certain hours you can test your car in facilities, and those testing hours while developing parts give you just a boost. So if you develop part in regular basis, you give 0 hours, let's say have 1 skill point or something, and if you add more hours you get more skill points or something like that. There's no such skill points. There have been clear values, physical values. I did not see that. Possibly in development we can see that. Let's go there, under floor. Yeah, these values. So SFD hours and wind tunnel hours, these are important to give for your engineers to develop the parts. And as you see, some percentages of their air tolerance changes if we give wind tunnel hours. Some other things changes. Basically, more hours it's better, and these resets every some time. Right now we say 15 days left for this period, so basically we need to use all of this, and otherwise it just get resetted, and well, we will not use it, this bonus. So the question now is, how many parts can we really design in this time? After each race we get some bonus. Let's see, calendar. We will have what? Bahrain? Yeah, 1 race. 1 race. Okay, so not much. Some money will come. 5 million. I'd say let's use almost everything on that underfloor. Let's see what the price would be. Development 1 million? Seriously? Okay. And what about the rear wing? Which was the next? 180, yeah. There are some pricier parts as I remember. Maybe putting more hours means something. Let's put some significant hours. Yeah, of course we can change this thing. Presets. We will focus on medium and high speed corners, of course. Now it doesn't matter. Approach. Yeah, approach will change the price if you want to get it quickly. Normal is 44 days. Yeah, as I thought, it's around 40 days. Rush 29. Intense takes a lot more money. Yeah, it says here extra hours, extra cost. You get expertise bonus, what you can use while developing those parts again. It's usually about thinking long term. how much you want to stay with this team. If you want, well, maybe spend more money now and have a better car, a better, faster developing car later. Of course, we're not doing that right now. We just want new parts to not be the last in the championship. Again, let's double check on the prices. 1 million. Yeah, go back. Rear wing, I think it was 1.8, so that's 2.8. Front wing is 1.8, so that's 3.8, 4.6. And what else? Suspension? It's 1. So we are in. We are in by 51,480. No? I don't see why it should change. It does not change. Yeah. Guys, we in. We are developing all parts we want. So we're splitting hours. Now, how to split? More on the underfloor, for sure. Also, lifespan will come into play. We'll discuss that later. 6.6, how to split it. Let's go 2, 2, and 0.6. Because suspension was not that important, I still want to go for low speed corners in the future. Here, 30, 30, and then we'll split somehow. Yeah, maybe in half. No, a bit more for front wing, I guess. Yeah, we apply those hours. Now, design focus. Now we get that lower part to change. Now, minimum lifespan. This is a thing to consider because the less lifespan we give, the faster the part will break, but it takes some weight of it and makes the car faster. So now is the question, how much we gain actually? Is it a lot? Let's first give a bit boost for medium and high speed corners. Maybe like this. Though in percentage it doubles, but it's not that much. 4Gs. Yeah, so difference is roughly 33% between medium and high. And what we get 0.6, 0.3 or 0.6, and 10 or 14. Of course, it changes here as I go down a bit. Let me see. It's still better to go for medium. Let's do it like this. Yeah, this is fine. Now, can we see our place in the grid? No? Yes, we can. Rank on the grid 1 and rank on the grid 2. Okay, I don't think it's that significant actually. And since we don't have a lot of money, we want to develop for future as well, to do some research for next season, which will be available later in the season. I think we just take slight lifespan reduction, 3 and 6. Basically, we would need to think about when we want to develop other parts, because I don't want to produce the same so much, unless Zhu crashes, of course. Yeah, let's go somewhere there. Yeah, we could choose presets here actually, but I just did it manually. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's fine. Engineers, now more engineers reduces the speed. It reduces time and increases speed of production. We have 4 parts, so let's get more on this and split it 4, 3, 2, 1. Suspension, not that important. Front wing, important later. 4, 3. but front wing is more important than suspension, so we want to give it more, and that leaves us with odd number, so for 3. I think it's fine, and it's 26 days actually. We will get it much sooner and might be able to not rush in production. We keep it normal, no money for intense. We won't rush it as we just going out of that 50,000 range what we want to have. So let's confirm this. Yep. Underfloor on way. Now rear wing. Now it will be much faster, guys. Here is 2. Here is 30. Again, we improve. Possibly same thing. Yeah. And also it gives us a bit of acceleration, though 1 in, like, if you count 1 to 1800, it's not a lot, right? It's not even 1%. It's not even 0.5%. 2 and 5. Well, that's 2. I don't like that much. But in kilometers, it's not that big of a deal. Let's keep it like this. 3 engineers here, normal approach. And now we go for front wing. 2 here as well. Now 28. How do we split it? Not in half, so not 14, 14, 18, 10. Let's do 28. Though, again, suspension affects every of those things, and no, they all affect all. It does not matter. Yeah. Okay, medium speed. Oh, now it makes that car a bit worse. Let's not... It's front wing, so... Front wing we mainly chose because of low speeds later. What if we just add some? Tire preservation. Okay, not really significant changes. But it's really cheap to produce, I guess, and fast to develop. Fast to develop, so likely we will go for another soon. Let's go. Yeah, really short, really small difference. But it takes some kilometers. Let's leave it like this. What presets are, we can see now. Balanced, high speed performance, low speed performance, cooling, aerodynamics. Yeah, and that's it. So it's nice. It's not like medium speed corners or high speed corners. It's kind of more overall things what really can help you if you don't know which pieces to move. High speed performance. High speed corners 30. So yeah, as I thought, like Japan high speed, and it turns out to be but high speed corners is something you need to go for as well. Let's come back to our approach, I guess. We don't want to make our car even worse. Let's add some, as it really makes difference here. It doubles from 5, adds some more. Now this, I don't see any changes here, but I guess I should only see changes there. Not significant. Even adding, I would consider even adding some. Yeah, but we won't do that. Let's leave it like this. 2 engineers, normal stuff, and continue. And the last part is suspension. Everything what's left, because we are not able to complete any of these researches. design, sorry, research is other part. Design, we not complete any designs until ATR resets. So let's use everything. For this, maybe I want to keep it balanced as it is right now. What choices? Optimize cooling, race performance. What exactly is it? Racing as in one-on-one, yes. Yeah, it's not long run. Tire preservation goes down really hard. Cooling. So basically, yeah, balance changes nothing. It's, oh, one thing to try. Custom, let's change something. And now go to balanced. If you go back to custom, no. It would have been nice if they just get back to your custom settings. Yeah, okay. Nice idea. Not working. Why not keep balanced? Again, not a lot gaining from reducing weight, but it will hurt us in money. Let's keep it like that. One engineer, normal thing, and congratulations, we are left with 50,000. Oh, actually, I haven't checked one thing, but now I realized. I haven't checked what parts we already have, but yeah, we have plenty, but we don't need to manufacture any. But we spent all money and we don't have parts. That would be ridiculous. Though not all parts are the same, I guess. How to see how good we are? Let's go for cars. Is it all one? All first edition? Ah, designs, yeah, of course. Because there's a reason why... Oh, it says one available. Sorry, why does not say it's one available? And if we go to side pods... Okay, one available. There's a bug, right? It should say how many available and let me choose. Even though there's nothing to choose from, but here as well, nothing to choose from. Yeah. Yeah, menus changed. I'm not sure what's the mistake is. I'm just looking for the reason why the second car is worse. Because it is. Yeah, kick Sauber, but yeah, change to the second. Oh no, it's not. It's not here. But it was here actually. Oh, that's a smart thing. You know what? This thing actually comes in, takes into account your driver's performance then. It must be, because cars are the same. That's good. Okay. Nice. I like these improvements. I really do. So, what's next? We did go through the scouting. Finances projected. We get 1 million. Okay. Cap. If you have not played this game, cap is what you can spend per year. Basically the same things like in the real racing. I don't know. I think there's everything done what I wanted to do. Just checking on things. Yeah, not a lot of things really built here. There's one. Yeah, this one. I used to just build it max, like the first thing to our center. Not even the factory, because it's cheap, but it gives you passive income. And basically you build it for 250 and weekly income is 50. So basically in 5 weeks you get back your money and you're already earning. So I used to just max it out and get that passive as fast as possible. Right now it's unavailable. We don't have 250, but we will try to get it as soon as possible. I think that's it. Let's go finally play. give some new stuff. Stop talking. So ATR period finished. We have some updates. Introducing me to staff. I already know what we have. I want to change most of them. Welcome to the season. Scouting complete. So yeah, he's not also not super pricey guy. 500,000, but we don't have that yet. So we need to keep this guy in mind. Also not a lot. I think we will hire both of them just to improve. Now, sponsors. This is a part I have no idea what changed. I mean, I know what's changed, but I haven't been here before. So that's exciting. Sponsor negotiation. So we get money from sponsors. There are some also achievements we can get, complete some objectives, get objectives done, and get money. We will see that in the future. Now let's see what we are being offered. So we're choosing primary sponsor package for upcoming season. There's money paid up front, there's engagement funding and race day. Do we need upfront money? That's a question. Because the totals, it's 31, 35, 42. So basically less. Well, this differs a bit, right? But the most money we can get up front, it just reduces it a lot. We are actually now researching, designing parts for 40 or 30 days. We may hire a few of those cheap guys, but we'd already seen, but we'll have enough money from the race days. We don't need the first package, that's not smart. Also, there's some other things. Yeah, effects, no effects, as we see. Or is there effects after we choose? Maybe there appear some. Yeah, okay, let's go back here. And these things, race day 10, engagement 25, upfront 7, engagement 27. Isn't the third, just second, really superior one? What those stars mean? Performance reliance, okay. Oh, race day, you know what it might be? It might be just not payout, but I need to meet some criteria in the race. For example, usually it's about qualification, reach certain position, or finish in certain position, and so on. Yeah, and this is not performance reliance. But it's 12 million off. Engagement will be easy to get. Race day, it will be harder to get. So it's 35, and let's say we lose all race day things, it's 30. If you lose all race day things, it's 12. Sorry, it's 32, so it's more. Let's pick this one. Now secondary packages, more engagement. Okay. So each of them can improve some things. As we see, some breakdown is up here, which is really nice. Engagement package, no mandatory activities. So basically we can, some of them are free basically. Facility effectiveness. So what's the base? 42.7. So basically plus 5. Plus 8 something, 0.7, so yeah, 0.2. Engagement, more engagement. Upfront staff performance rating goes down, but it's just upfront. Engagement. No mandatory activities. These are strange ones. Choose up to 5 secondary packages. Okay, but no, we can't choose both. I was thinking about these stars, what those really mean. I can choose like all. Yeah. Maybe they'll come into play later. Can read some things. Packages. Optional packages. Mandatory. Sponsor plan. Upfront. I don't see anything what can answer this me. So what do we don't want to get actually? Let's just take these all out. And let's see. We don't want to reduce. Again, how can be no mandatory activity and give you 9,000? Well, it's by the. But this might mean by the need to reach objectives, of course, but complete objectives. Driving more credibility. This we can drop. So let's go for this. These guys are for free as it seems now. Now what we can take from here. Oh, these stars are. I think these stars, not those. Actually, I think indicate the team rating. It consists of many things: past performances, current performances. There are a lot of things. But maybe, actually, that's what it means. Right now we have 2 something, I think. I think it's 2 stars. So maybe it's a maximum package we can get with 2 stars. And these things also come from different levels. And we have some 1s, we have some 2s, we have no 3, 4, or 5s. Because that's not for our team. That might be a case. It's not explained, but that's what I'm deducing it. Okay. So that's more credibility. What does it mean actually? Does it mean we are hard to hire, guys? That's fine. We cannot hire anyone anyway. And one of these, facility effectiveness or staff performance. It's 4 million for staff performance, guided tours once, or 8 million from engagement. And once facility. I think I'll take more money. We want to develop at the end of the day for next season. Preference with activity. Again, I don't know what that means. Does not matter then. We chose this. Now sponsor plan. Now we need to reach that engagement, I guess, to get our money. There are no mandatory activities, so basically we choose what we want. Sponsor plan 1 out of 8. So there's 8 periods, I guess. We need to reach this. Oh, races are here as well in 6 weeks. So we have a bit of a gap to Australia, and Japan is even farther. So for Australia we might have our 26. Well, some parts maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's see what we can choose here. That's where it comes from. We reduce now our effectiveness through this thing as well. So I don't know why it said we would not. It's also not clear from. These engagements are coming from all sponsorship deals that we made back there. So it's not clear how some of them not being mandatory or facility effectiveness, for example, downgrading, and some of them just being that affected this. Okay, never mind. The most is this one, drive performance rating. And when does it happen actually? For this all period, we'll have these debuffs for 6 weeks. So every this debuff that we choose in sponsorships goes for all 6 weeks. We don't want some... Okay, drivers are indicated here. Staff. No, this facility. This is staff. This is facility. Wait. Oh, VIP activity. That's what it means. Driver activity. VIP, facility, staff. Okay. But it does not have to affect those things. VIP activity affects facilities. Facility. Staff. At least here it's the same. And driver. So some misconnections with VIP activities. Okay. And we need to get to 5.8. That's something. 5.8. So almost 1,000 for all of them. We can pick some, like 2,000 for Zhu. He's terrible anyway. Less parts to produce. Maybe that's a good thing. Let's try. Let's see what we get. And another for Zhu. Maybe he picked that in a real world. I mean, that's why he's underperforming. I don't know. So we can pick one really cheap for this. It does not say which facility it's affecting. Possibly the same, but it's advertised here. Weather Center. Tour Center. We don't have Tour Center. That's good. Oh, that's staff performance. Okay, let's pick one cheap. We'll get away with that rain prediction being worse. Staff performance, sporting director talks. So, what staff it downgrades? Everybody? Design. We don't want to design. Effectiveness. Okay, we had 3,000. We need double that. That might be hard. Factory. But pace points. Race day experience. Race day is not long time to be out of a commission. And this is when? Does not say when it's happening. Let's pick race day. Interview, engineer interview. We're almost there actually. So maybe Zhu might not get this. Oh wait, hasn't it been? No, I guess. Oh, with this it counts 5.5. Now it's actually not 5.5. So, well, we're still short by 300. Now we're in. Exceeded by. And how does exceeding... Oh, I cannot get this table down, unfortunate. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it does not go down unless I go here. That's not supposed to be good handling of UI. Exceeding. So this sponsor plan exceeds your sponsor's engagement target. As a result, next sponsor plan will be lower. That's good. It does not go away. Agreeing to too many activities will result in diminishing returns in engagement. Well, this is not clear part. Okay, that looks terrible, but I think that's different facilities, I hope. And what if I not exceed but not reach the plan? Does not meet your sponsor's engagement target. Sponsors will give your team more funding if you meet. Oh, so it's just proportionally reduces. And actually this is really similar. 5.7, 5.8. It goes almost 1-to-1. Design, race, factory. I think this is... Well, we designing parts as well. So maybe staff. Let's go a bit over. And as they say, we will repay us later. Engagement. Why it says 3.2. It's been 3.2 before accepting this one. Okay, maybe it's just I don't understand something. Again, I cannot change a lot. But now let's go for race weekend. We now need to speed it up. We did a lot of stuff what was mandatory for the start. I think now it will be quite quicker because we want to get to Japan with new parts. Some news. Yeah, we have 10 million, so let's hire those guys. Let's... we cannot. Not interested anymore. Oh, okay. Yikes. He's not interested. This guy? Ah, yeah. Oh, but maybe it's because of its race coming? Maybe it's... Also, can we check if that's the reason? Occupied with current race weekend. So we will get back to them. It's fine. But our scouts are free. Let's just go quickly for... Oh, we checked drivers before. Race engineers. Oh, sorry. Nothing here. We'll come back to this later. There's nothing to see now. Strategy. Safety car 75, so I guess more stops is better since well, we might get discount for this loss what we get by pitting. It's going to be cold, so maintaining tight temperatures might be tough. Not expensive. So it might be, but now more things actually matter in the race. And if it is, I'm excited to learn those things. If it's not, well, it can be pretty blank. Okay, we set our own targets for each driver. It hasn't been like this. It's been for... You could have chosen it for 1 or 2 drivers and so on. Now it's much different. 16. Can we get to 16? Our car is 19. I don't know. Maybe a bit of a risk to go 18th. Well, 60. If that would have been 17, I would say yeah. But we won't get this money, and yeah, let's keep it in the middle. For him, 16. No way. I mean, no way, dude. 19 if he doesn't crash. I'm sorry, but one.
What teams learned in preseason testing will be put into practice now, with all of them hoping they make the right calls with the data they have.
Now let's crack on.
Your car is shit. Congratulations. Apply. Yeah, well, we will apply it. Yeah, we'll learn from mistakes. Okay, we go for practice. In practice, usually what I have done is at the start I do a lot of quick runs to get set up correct. Basically, for those who don't know, you just go out on the track, collect data. If you go enough laps, you get your driver says what parts of this bias is bad. It basically makes narrower this blue area, and there's a single spot with it's perfect, and then every single of these things is perfect to get best setup, which goes into account for your driver's confidence, which affects your driver's performance. Car parts knowledge is basically your experience with your driver's experience with car parts. If you change a new car, you need to regain it. Since now we're starting season, it's 0. We haven't drove those parts. We don't know what they are. They our drivers don't have experience with that. And track acclimatization, this goes to 100 most of the time. If you do just enough laps, just learn the track. Car parts, we won't hit 100 and first race for sure. It goes slower, and all of this sums up to driver preparation. Higher driver preparation, it gives more points. We haven't seen the skill points yet of the drivers, but each driver, what we seen, what Bottas is 85 and Zhu is 80 right now, each of those things is average of more skills, and those skills will have a boost if driver preparation is good. And driver preparation goes into driver's confidence, which can drop because of certain race accidents. Any events that happen on the track affects it. Overtakes, defending, everything affects. Yeah, if you make a lot of mistakes, you drop confidence, you drop even driving level, and you go in deep hole. Sometimes you want to defend more aggressively, sometimes attack, and you as a manager is you are responsible. And each of these things, each of this line affects certain lines up here. As you see, some move a lot more, some move a lot less. But basically this is, so far it's been a lot more like a mini game. Actually, you can get even see the presets online, but tells you where to place these sliders and get instantly 100%. So these things are stable, but if you don't want to use presets, you need to be efficient while getting those reflections about stability and stuff. So now let's keep them in the middle, in the middle, relative middle. I won't even change it actually. Run plan, let's put a bit more, though we might not need it, but it does not really matter. Compounds, I would choose some soft compounds, even though we get faster out of commission. But usually what I did, what was effective, basically longer runs, uninterrupted longer runs give you faster track acclimatization and parts knowledge boost. For parts knowledge, it's hard to tell because it moves so slowly. I think it's the same, but if you get long run, you much quicker learn the track. So what I used to do is get those points, get set up pretty quickly with fast compounds. And later, usually in the third practice, sometimes in the second, I just put these good compounds, long compounds, hard compounds, put a lot of laps, reduced driving options, and just go straight on as long as I can and get maximum track acclimatization. That way I get hundreds everywhere and be ready just really well for a race. Now let's try the same thing. I don't think there's much changed. So basically that practice does not really matter how many laps actually did on what compounds, because in real life you want to try out different compounds for driver to be ready for them and to know some data. But here it does not have effect, or that big effect, noticeable effect. So let's just follow with the strategy I explained. So soft compound here. Let's not change anything else. This can stay low. Also, if these are low, these are less using your engine. It goes down much slower. Also cooling, so the tires will go much slower. ERS. Yeah, so it's all only good to reduce these things. Let's do that here as well. Car setup, leave it in the middle, and compounds soft. That's it. Maybe a bit more laps, but possibly it's enough. Now here we can simulate it to the qualifying and race. Simulate just this session or manage. Let's go for manage, since AI do not do what I plan to do. Let's get both cars out. Let's speed up. That's usually how the practices go. Now I have some new stuff on HUDs. We have engine right here, engine temperature. Also failures, random failures come into play as well. That's fun.
The tires are on the cold side.
ERS issues, so that's a risk of breakdown.
Tires are the cold side.
Tires are cold, they might crash. There's bigger risk of crash. They're cold because I don't let to drive fast. It's not fast, but we don't need to be fast. It does not matter in practice somehow. I don't know why. We should have implemented it much already. It should be there, but maybe from 25, who knows? Maybe it is here and we will discover it, but I haven't seen that in feature focus video, so I don't think so. That's how it goes. Pretty fast. We also can see. Now we will do that in the race to see some different views what we can have. So far, I mean, I liked this game before. Now it has few nicer things, few handier things, few more things to think about. I like improvements. And also, I've seen they are trying to make this game more replayable, more playable for more seasons. So we got our feedback, we called the car in, and we will change something. As I saw, they tried to make more seasons playable because rookies are here. Yeah, there are some small things, but seem to improve replayability for a lot of seasons. That's good. But I did not see that big of a changes actually, but now you can tell. But yeah, this is long seasoned game. I don't know. I mean, there are some regulation changes that you can vote on and change things. So some rule changes. Yeah, well, there are things, but you're not going to play 10 seasons. I mean, so replayability, I think, might still be an issue. Now, those blue things, as you see, they narrowed pretty much a lot. Let's try to get oversteer. Yeah, the second one controls a lot of straights in big manner, so usually after you set it up you don't move it a lot. These things affect the middle, everything from the straights up. These still go for those two, second and third. I think nothing is changed in terms of this handling. Let's keep it a bit better in blue lines. Tire issue, that's because I put more fuel than these tires can last. They will last, I mean, but because I put them on that low speed mode, but still let's reduce that. And this guy also got bottas some reflection. So now it will go pretty fast. Maybe on the race we will do some decisions more closely. But now our objective is to get to the Japan. Good everywhere. So like Bottas would say, okay, good. I know every word from his mouth, but we still want to change it. We want maximum. Yeah, let's just tweak everything a bit and see where it goes to the worse part, the better part. It might be even here. Sometimes it happens. It just narrows there. It does not really affect. This part is your past, and anywhere in this thing, in this blue thing, can be optimal place. Let's reduce laps as well and confirm. and we will let them go. So as you see already, parts is 11% and track acclimatization is 16. I think these changes get more drastic. These differences get more drastic as you get into the longer runs. But it seems quite close so far. So another run.
How's the tire temperature?
Of course it's bad. Of course it's bad. I don't let you increase it.
Put a bit more temperature.
Oh, he's talking like me. A bit mutumpercha. Not quite good English as mine. Yeah, it goes in the end. It goes with a noticeable difference. So at the start, as I told, I go for these quick changes, not focusing on acclimatization or parts until I get 5 out of 5. And after that, we do long runs. And driver preparation is already much better. It's not anywhere close we would like to be.
We've got a yellow flag
The
here.
cars are spinning. We will watch these things in the races. We'll have plenty of opportunity. I'm just looking at the clock and we're at 74 minutes now. I want to keep it in bounds. Since last gameplays we did, actually I played too much. Even to the part where I'm getting a bit tired, it's not getting a lot of out of my mouth and
Copy, copy.
not great decisions, let's say. But yeah,
So I'll take some quick comments.
quick comments. We will not listen.
Guys,
Good, so it's better. Yeah, now it's great. It can be perfect still. And we will do that. 9 minutes. So even at these points when there's not really a lot of chance to get full report, I will go and get at least one. That's how I want to get. That's how efficient I get, and yeah, we just get it faster. This setup, even to that fast, but you can put a rookie driver to try out the car, the first car, for example, or second car, and you get the same result. If you're lucky a bit, maybe, but basically you get almost the same result in last 2 sessions. So okay, so cornering can be improved a lot more. This might be up to the edge actually. Let's move it a bit. This moved a bit. This is great, but this did not move. It moves only with first and second, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. This moved. Okay, let's do this. A bit more movement there. Okay, let's try. Let's change the tires since I think they will take away 2 tire sets anyway after the practice. Oh. Yeah. So this narrowed pretty well. And this narrowing actually depends on your engineer interaction with your driver. So it's affected by his skill and I think affinity, which is the relationship with a driver. It increases while they work more together. Okay, front wing oversteer is out of desired place. Yeah, the middle moves the fourth a lot. And this moves the lower part. Can we move? Get back with this. Yeah, maybe other way around. Just move that to the right. Yeah, and this one actually really easy to move with this. Of course, that moves the other side, but it's disproportional. Basically, you can move the second one a lot and second one not a lot. So Usually you can get away with good setups by just slightly moving lower part, but it does not work here. Let's see what we can change still. Maybe like this. Not likely to work. On the edges. Let's see what we get. Maybe we'll get some insight, since we will not get everything, and we will be able to reconfigure after the session. So let's just try to get cards out as quickly as possible. Yeah, out. To be even more efficient, I could have tried to stop it with normal speed. But it's not that efficient. You must be that efficient. There's a call. Okay, 30 seconds left. Maybe one.
That's it. Check a flag.
One report from somebody. No? One. Yes. And this one, of course. Oh, there was a sound. We might have got it. Again, now it went down because we don't have other 4 reflections about the parts, and it goes back after we try the car, or either in qualification or in practice, and it just resets after you move the parts, change setup. So we change it, and we don't know now how they feel. Yeah, so we got one great. Though it's not enough for us, right? Let's move it a bit more. Yeah. Now I try to be quick, since it's really mechanical work, basically. That's the part what I don't like about this game. There's things that are not relevant, not really racing, and since you like say you are ultimate F1 simulation game, you should take into account everything and not just think, well, I'm the only one simulation like brand new simulation game up to date, so let's just leave things. I mean, I know it's hard to develop, but sometimes it seems that it could be a bit more. Okay, we're ready again. Manage session. No explanation about setups this time. So we might get to the first race after almost 1.5 hours. Japan seems out of reach a bit, but who knows, we may simulate some things just to see how parts perform. Anyway, if you like what I do here, like, subscribe as always, maybe encourage me, that will encourage me to do some My Team series. I definitely will play that, but I don't know if I will record it. If you like to see me do that, well, let me know. Because it takes a long time. I mean, I was explaining, but it's still, to get full season in, it takes some time. It is a series, and you want to get a few seasons. You can switch teams, by the way, with bosses. Being a boss, you can go to other team if you're performing well. Other teams we would like to have you. So there's a lot of options. The thing what we haven't talked about is the engine, ERS and gearbox. This is all parts that go down, and there's a risk of failure, of course. But what I wanted to say, that sometimes you can switch them in practice. Right now we don't have worse parts, of course, but we can switch that in practice for the worst parts, and save good percentages for the race, because if it's in certain area, in certain percentage range, it performs better, the car is just faster. So you could choose to change parts after every practice. But I also noticed while trying this strategy that your pit crew gets tired pretty quickly. So sometimes this is not really worth, as your pit stops get like 10 seconds and you really overdo that. And it does not really say how much they will be more fatigued if you do certain amount of changes, for example, as you change. At least it didn't say. So that's a part where we need to be careful if you try that strategy. Now we had one optimal, so basically that's a perfect I was talking about. We don't want to move it or move it just tiny bit. We have goods and greats. Good is not good, actually. We like to move it. Again, now everything that is we move and try to set it back to the optimal. Although that's not the best part to move the middle. The lower one. Because it was off. Yeah, maybe this is fine. Maybe this will make a difference. Everybody moved. This is great. Oh. Yeah, this goes every way. Let's try this. Keep the tires. So yeah, they took 2 sets. As they say here. Yeah, it does not say here. Basically, two sets of tires will go away. In this strategy, I don't need both of them, but well, cannot do anything about it. I think it's the best. Only thing you can do actually is choose like not soft tires if you need more for qualification. If you plan to go in not go out in the first part of qualification, you may save more soft tires. Yeah, but it really depends. Here we got lower part. It only moves with the front wing, except this guy, so we won't try not to use those. It's really a good one to lock in because yeah, then you have a lot of freedom with other parts. You don't need to set things back a lot. Like now we have a different setup and we moved everything we need to a lot. Everything what was great is still close. Optimal is still in place. I'm really happy when this happens. 17 laps. Can pick mediums. I don't know if we were able to get actually full report in 17 laps. We'll see in Bottas, because Bottas, even he might have better preservation of fuel and tires. He also will be in same spot because his tires 66. Again, saving a bit of time by pausing and clicking because it takes time. I think like going out takes time the same regardless when you push it. So basically just saving time, no details needed. We see time on track now. I think I haven't seen this before. Fuel load, nice. Also, really good to see. This part seems unchanged. Race targets are here. Circuit infos, pretty the same. I won't really go through that right now, as we want to complete a lot still. You know what we will do?
Okay, question.
Yeah, well, okay, of course.
Yeah, all good from my side here.
Great, bottas. What we will do is that we try to play quick now. I will play a bit while I evaluate game, while I give my thoughts about it. You will see some gameplay in the background. But if you want to see me in Japan with new parts and winning first and second spots, well, you have to like this video and come back and just demand to continue. Yeah, and then we go to Japan and then to go to my team, or maybe we go for 2 series. Depends. Depends if you like this game, like me playing it. So that's what we will do. Let's not stress. Let's just play it out. Now we have grades. We lost our optimal in first spot. We did not change good. We can revert to this better satisfaction setup. 87, now it's 73. So we have that in the back pocket, but now let's search for something more because it's P2 only. Yeah, I don't want to move this a lot. This also not a lot, so maybe front wing is the key. And yeah, this might be it actually. Yeah, this, I think it's on optimal now, and we can move the middle, as you remember, the second one, pretty quick with the lower one. Close to great, not that close to good. Good chance. Good chance here. Let's change it to mediums, though we have 5 minutes. I think we're not in time to set up even. It takes 4, 26 and 20. Yeah, let's put mediums, as if we, I don't know, if not going on a track actually takes a compound, right compound, because they may take a random one. Let's go for medium, because I think that we will need medium in the race, but only one is locked. I don't know what qualifying is here, I haven't looked actually. Maybe we need to each different compound on different quali, if we get to the second part. Yeah, but let's keep some softs. 1 for quali, 1 or 2 for race, 1 for practice tomorrow, and then we have hards for long stint as well. Good. Let's do this. Zhu also takes longer time to give feedback, and after all, he won't be satisfied, I guess.
We can keep it like this.
Oh, surprised. Keep it like this, but he's not happy.
That is the checkered flag.
Yeah, we call him in, but could have been keeping it for second, maybe for some additional percentage. Yeah, there was no time for that. For that setup, and for setup we confirmed it, even we did not get it out, but now we don't have to change anything. We just we did our homework before the start of third practice. And let's see what tire we did take. Yeah, we took the one I put on, so it matters. Even you don't go on a track, it counts as tire used, a used tire. Let's leave everything like it was. It's the third practice, so we're a bit slow actually. Our engineers are not that quick to give us feedback, or just get feedback basically, but it matters. Usually I think I get the 3 stops always in a one practice session. Now we're short, so let's go with soft tire first, and later if we will go with hard and go till the end to improve these things, I guess. Yeah, increase laps a bit. Let's do the same soft tire. Now car confidence on this thing is 96. How did you do that? He's rebuilding the honor in my eyes. I just want to see where we are at. Yeah, we had 87, so it's not terrible. We moved. We might be okay with Bottas as well, because he has better car. He is more likely to go up. He has higher objective also. So here, because we have only second and third, it's likely that only this is needed to be moved, and this might be enough. I don't know which side to move it, of course, but for example, if this is bad, if this make it worse after this session, we don't, well, we have one chance for that, yeah. But for example, if we wouldn't have a chance, if we go with hards right now and don't come back for tweaking, we get feedback still, and before quali we could put it other way, and it's likely would be perfect then. And if it would be, of course, at the start of a quali we would have really bad driver preparation, because all the stats would be off since we moved setup and did not get feedback. But after the first quali round we would get all the feedback and all the driver preparation would go back. So that's the strategy to keep in, but you still have one chance of tweaking it after third practice. It does not take away the preparation all the way, it just temporarily lowers it. So now we moved it. I don't know, I would like this maybe more. Let's see how much it moves really. I don't know, let's try this. 24 laps. We can leave it like this, it does not matter. Although it matters on engine, so let's reduce engine. Reduce fuel usage, as it is using more engine durability. And let's go. Quick, complete at least one race. Go to Japan. Well, that was a dream from Sauber to get on top, basically. Who knows? Maybe Japan. Stay tuned. Wait for Japan. So we go with drivers. Yeah, ERS might also be important, you know. Let's reduce the load on that as well. And other parts.
Copy.
ERS gearbox. Maybe it has load. I'm not sure there. Yeah, driving clean air to conserve fuel and power terrain temperatures. Yeah, not much info. Oh, but now I have this, how many actually I have them still left. I cannot change them without penalty, I think this means. Okay, so let's go quick.
I need a new pen after that.
Did you crash?
I'm okay, yeah.
Copy.
My god, dude.
Yellow head.
Copy.
It's fine, let's see this spin. How did it happen? Yeah, well,
I really did a big mistake.
I don't see a lot of graphical changes actually there. Actually, I haven't checked my resolution. I hope it's the best. Now I just realized I won't change it now. But I can run at max, of course. Yeah, it looks okay. I think we are likely on the max settings. It's never been like awesome looking game. It never, let's say, keep up with F1 titles, driving ones. I play those too. I love them. So, well, it might be what we see. It's how it is. Again, you can try it out if you want to spend those 30 bucks or something like that, depending on platform you buy where from. That's a sentence. Completing practice. We're almost at 100 minutes now. We're almost in Japan. We could simulate everything like in a few minutes. I don't know if that would take a few minutes actually, but
How is the car balance for you?
there would not be the maximum performance though.
Copy that, Valtteri. Copy.
Maybe we can get more points, not points. We will not get to the points, but maybe we get some objectives completed, and AI would not do that for us. So that's why I will keep playing this in a boring way. So, oh my god, it got a bit worse. So, put hard tire. Now we'll go all the way. Maximize fuel. Too much maximization. Too max. Okay, so it's other way, right? We need to go other way. Here. If this goes further then. Maybe like that then. Still front wing oversteer is problematic. But this is great, it's not perfect as well, so we might be able to move it. As I said, I'm never basically worrying about this. Only bad thing that can happen, it can go only one way. Because we are near end, but yeah, it's fine. We can move all the way here. I'm never worrying about it. Never worrying. Will this do enough impact? This is in the middle. It's been great before. Maybe we overshoot it. Let's leave it like this. Now we go all the way with hard tires. Run plan pretty long. Also, we're calling this car back. So, we will complete the race. We will complete the quali. And we will finish
Feeling quite okay so far.
finish then with evaluation and ranking. This will be a second game on our leaderboard. First was Cataclysma. You can look it up in our playlist. I'm just now trying to figure out which way it was. Okay, let's just put like that. No, I think it was lower, right? It was not because it was 30, and I think I put it on the higher side. So let's go on lower now. Does not seem like a big change, but it might work. High tire, hard tire. Apparently not drinking enough water, because I can pronounce even worse, it turns out. Okay. And now, as you see, 98 of acclimatization and only 67 of car parts. So either I'm predicting future or I play these games. Now we go for long runs. We can just get off the tires as well. We will be able to finish 20 minutes. It's like 1.3, so not even 15 laps maybe, or something like that. So we're able to go for 15 laps in this track. We haven't checked for the strategies, which is most optimal now. But definitely 15 laps, it's nothing for a hard tire here. We have 100 on right side. Suddenly he got a bit faster than Bottas. Though we might not get the fifth feedback.
How does does the car feel? Question.
No, he's completed it.
Oh, that's good.
Good job, good boy.
Copy, copy.
And yeah, it's not going to happen. Fourth. Sometimes you can hear that sound and you know we got it after it closed. But I don't think so. Luck, luck, luck. I guess it will be quali. Now we just need to hope, but we will see relative relative stats, because everything was reset. And we need second and third to see if we on track. So we need to hit 2 with 4 attempts. We can calculate probability. No, I would not do that right now, as we want to have to go to the race. Again, overshooting it at 100 minutes. But it depends on gameplay. I don't feel it's bad. That's actually the main plan. So we almost got it. Actually, this is a bit bad, actually. Because the middle one moves a lot more than the top one with the last toe out thing. So now if we move just a bit, it's likely braking stability will go down for sure, but we are not likely to move cornering. That means that likely we need to do some other changes. Yeah, so if the second is not the only one not optimal, we can change the last one and get away with it. But now I think that's our thing. We staying with that. Now you, it's not good. I missed something, some other option. Maybe I got twice to the wrong side. That can be some luck as well, but yeah, it's some lucky one. Let's go for qualifying. Now we will simulate qualifying. Simulate to race. Because they usually do a good job. I sometimes did some heating and fuel burning manually, just because AI sometimes don't get exact what is needed. They don't burn enough, they just warm up. They don't burn maximum amount. It's possible to complete next lap. But again, it's micromanaging. I don't know how much it really affects gameplay. Haven't been shown the standings. That's strange. Yeah, we're last and last. The gap is huge. 1.3 seconds for Bottas. Oh my god. Oh, it's practice results. Sorry. Qualifying. Okay. So we are 18. So that 16 might have been possible actually. We'll see. What's the time? 2.6. Only 2/10 away. I mean, 2/10 and thousands. Different story for Zhu. But not really surprising story. Now let's see what the circuit says. Compound performance. There are also some tips how to calculate when the tire becomes equal. We will not get into that right now. Let's just complete the race. If you want to get to know that, leave info in the comments down below. But basically you can calculate when soft becomes as slow as medium, and when we have that meeting point, and based on that you can change your strategies. Now we see that soft is much quicker by 6/10 in this track. Yeah, half a second for medium hard difference, and degradation is not that big between medium and hards. So I think they might be favored. Anyway, you might not need to calculate anything. You just can try out things here, just assign different values and see how it affects. Yeah, but you might also have some predictions straight away and just try out things and get it quicker. This time I see we have more options. We have more different options suggested for us, unlike in previous titles. I like that. Which is the fastest now? Where's the time? Here it is. It does not really change. +2, so this seems to be fastest. We have good tire degradation, so we might push a bit. It's +1. I need to test some things, but basically, you know what? Let's just let's keep the best suggested one. Let's not do a lot of changes. It's likely. Well, I'd like to try medium one as well to see how it goes. Yeah, so let's take hard. Sorry, try out hard ones. And mediums. 39 and gets better a bit. Pushing is bad, degradation is quite big. So 38 is the best we can get. And yeah, it's much faster to go this way. So that was worth a try. Let's leave it. Let's not dive deep. It's only 100-minute dives, which is now already over 100. So let's go with this strategy. Another thing we need to see is that they don't overlap pretty hard. If we must get into the pits at the same time, it might be some traffic issues and we get slow pits, or there are also issues if there's accident on the road, on the track, and well, if you do not benefit with any driver, that's not good, and there are likely to be accidents or just safety cars which let you to pit for a lesser price. So let's optimize for that. We start with hards on bottas. Let's do this one. We might... we will not be competing with Bottas that much, although how much he will be competing anyway. We might do some strategy later on. +2 by moving. Yeah, my idea was to see how it affects. Nope, let's go back, not saving. And what's the Bottas spitting? Can't we see it? I think we could have seen it before, maybe not. Maybe just here. Yeah, as we see, those are the skills I was talking about. Effects on accuracy, braking, and all of those things added to his normal stats on the right. And these come from his setup and his preparation for the race. Why I don't see it? I usually have seen when each driver is pitting. Maybe it's here I'm missing. Does not matter. We can see that it's different laps. Well, this is overlapping, but we have a lot of room here for pushing and pulling, as we see, so we will do some decisions. At the start, we just max out everything. We won't get maximum positional gains. It's really easy to do that at the start. And let's start our Grand Prix.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. And plenty of people watching on will be keen to follow Fernando Alonso's progress.
Sure.
Absolutely. Sitting in
Absolutely.
P7 and hoping to pick up a few points for
Pick
the
up a
team.
few points. It's different, but you get the idea.
This should certainly be a good one, folks.
Folks,
Here we go.
here we
The
go.
Bahrain Grand Prix. And it's lights
Though,
out,
you know what?
and away we go.
Nah, nothing. I was thinking about checking the settings. You know, let's finish on this note. So here we go, Bottas. Yeah, so we see this preparation translating to driver confidence. And now we can control some things, his defending approach, overtaking approach, and that might affect his driving. He might do more mistakes, but be slower. Actually, it's from the same category, so he might do less mistakes and be slower, or do more mistakes and be faster. It's just a chance, but it depends on confidence. So if you have high confidence, you can ramp up more and risk more, because likely the outcome will be good. Let's try to do that. Actually, there's no option of not having that on, because they're aware. But obviously, if it's in the middle, oh, oopsie, if it's in the middle, it's not affecting much. So guess that's on spot. Because before, I think you should have clicked thing to be manually controlling this. Let's put overtake a bit higher. Maybe he will be stable.
Yeah.
Also, now for Bottas, I will leave this. But for Zhu, let's just go to our strategy. Oh, has it been like this? I think I misclicked something. Definitely it's the middle one. We will be fine with that. Yeah, let's keep it here. Pushing really hard here. Meanwhile, we can see other views. Yeah, this is a cool one. I never drive like this in a F1. Usually I go over the cockpit. Yeah, we're taking him. So this is helicopter view, I guess, and this is street view, circuit view. I don't know what the name is. Yeah, engine temperatures are not nice. We're not best in managing that, of course. Yeah, but it's not what I'd like to see. It might be a problem. So how to actually counter this? If you have bad engine cooling, you could just lower... No, put more fuel. No, less fuel actually. Less fuel in the car before a race, and have it conserve more. It will go down, of course, in lap time, but well, you might save some also with having less weight on a car. We almost took Alpine there. So if we're surviving this for the temperatures, and we have some amount of tire there, so we might transfer it to the... But he's a beast, man. He's 16. I could have got those few hundred thousands. We now just need to not overdo it. It's 57 laps, so we need to mind the fuel. I think we can go to the -1. It indicates how much we are left with at the end of the race. Tires, well, I still like him attacking. I keep let him attack. He has, yeah, now failed overtake. You can see all those reports. I put him left on the high. with lower resources, though it might be less successful. Oh, Zhu. Oh, come on.
Try to do your best, Jordan.
Oh, but you're trying to overtake, actually, that's good. Yellow flag? Who did what?
Now we can see
Locked
what
up.
happened.
But it's
They go
overtake, it's
then
not
at the
locking up.
11th corner.
We don't know who locked
The
up.
gap opens up for them.
He's a beast. Just... yeah. And he now has this peak performance. Super, super good stats. We may actually put it on standard now, since we have it. ERS battle assist. Yeah, this one we can toggle out. I think it was for this part as well. So always defend, always attack. No, always defend is not the thing actually I want to do, because it reduces pace as well. Well, now we lost position because I reduced the load. Yeah, it's harder to go with this car. We might actually use some ERS though.
Overtake will be available.
Yeah, copy.
Zhu is using his overtake, that's good. He's close in the DRS zone. He overtook. How his... yeah, I would not risk him. I would like to put on defense mode. But maybe he is able to catch up car in front as well. Get out of the way. Now he's actually just dropped position. Now we won't do this.
Do your best.
Do our best.
No overtake.
But always attack also takes out from the... oh, wow. That was nice. 15 points. Points, maybe? No? I don't think so, but... hey. Yeah, attacking also both. Attacking and defending, as in real racing, it gets you over the optimal race line. And it makes your overall lap slower. So by not fighting, you can be faster in the pack, in the race, but of course you may lose positions. So it always depends. Do you want to lose position, or you want to be in the pace? You might be in the pace, but if you get car in front, you might have bad air, dirty air, and that might impact your performance not that well. It's give or take, I mean, you need to decide these things. Now we see that back behind us actually is quite close, and in front of us not that close. So our fighting, because we change positions quite a lot right now, our fighting really affected our overall standings in the race. I'd like to push now, but I pushed before, as you see. Again, these stars differences will make impact later. I don't want to drop positions of that. I think I'm going to leave it like this. He has good peak performance. Let's not defend, maybe. Yeah, let's still not defend. Because if he goes in front, we will get the arrest then. Though 600, it's not that a lot of close. And get the arrest on the front car. Because now he has advantage, basically. He is getting the arrest all the time. Anyway, I want to speed up. I wonder, is that the time when we could do that? I think Zhu is done. I mean done. We won't do any changes here. He's on some kind of a race plan.
DRS for you.
But we have the arrest now. We can attack. We could attack. No, everybody's so clumped up there. We have the arrest now. And we're using ERS. Maybe saving up ERS behind in DRS. Oh, now it's off. Maybe that would have been better. Now let's put deploy on.
Mode push.
Let's try to do that. Let's try to get... now it's 2.2 actually.
Close the gap.
I don't know if that's possible. Let's see how it changes. 0.7. No, I will not risk it. It's really short view actually what I did here, but yeah, we just keep it like this, get your res, save something, maybe fight a bit more. Yeah, we stay on that peak performance, this is good. So now quickly getting through the race. Well, Zhu is performing super bad. Just furious. I knew it was going to happen. Let's not try to drop out of DRS, deploy a bit. We don't have much more tire than he base, so now it starts to kick in.
Copy.
And no more ERS. Did we set to always defend? No. Should we? When do we pit? Sorry, can you? Yeah. Still 10 laps. Yeah, it's not good news. It was exciting start, but I burned too much a bit. They're still fighting, I mean. Oh no, it's Sergeant. So it's different driver now. And Magnussen in a way. We're all fighting there. And all actually getting not that close, getting far away from Gasly. Yeah, how do you feel? Still okay. Open. Yeah, open. We have... we could pit earlier though. Use it all the way. Bit earlier. How much medium would we have at the end of a race? That's a question. We're still closing here. Still few laps off. Yeah, this guy is off, but I think we are making it fine with... also we have fuel. So here we gained from 0.7, almost 1 kilo in 16 laps. Somebody's pitting, so it's not crazy to pit now. Magnussen almost not having DRS now. You know, let's do that. Let's use it. Let's use everything. Let's get them. And pit a bit more, even more earlier. We will save later. This guy is open. Also, let's do that undercut.
Close the gap with the car ahead.
Push of everything.
No lift off.
Bottas will pit first. We won't have traffic jam.
Copy.
Also, we have 10 seconds apart. It's fine.
Copy.
Copy.
No overtake now.
Yeah.
Can you just get in front of him somehow? Because he's losing... I see him losing time. I mean, because of the defending. He would have gone much faster. He's defending, so he's slowing both of us pretty well. Okay, let's just go for a bit more. Let's see the tires. Yeah, he now needs to pit. Let's pit. Let's pit for... yeah, we used both tires in the qualifying. That's another thing why I don't like AI, because they sometimes use tires when they don't have to. But we don't need the third one, so that's fine. This will go for few more laps. Also, after getting out, we need to be careful not to go on this high setting, even though we want to get in temperature much faster, as fast as possible, because it depends on it reflects on our pace. So let's go a bit more. Let's save this. Let's go neutral. We have a nice gap in front of us so far until everybody else has pitted. So we have fresh air. That means we are not blocked by anybody else in front. We can use all the potential of our car.
Push.
We don't get the DRS, but it's not always the best, of course. Now, we're not in temperature yet. Blue means it's too cold. Red, it's too hot. If it's blue, it's slower than it should be. If it's red, it's degrading much faster.
Tires update.
Engine 92.
Copy.
Okay, I'm just looking how much actually it's reducing, but it's hard to tell. We'll see it these changes, if there are any, in the long runs. Maybe some testing.
Box.
Copy, pop.
Now guys are pitting, we are getting those positions. We successfully had better tires, while they with bad ones got some distance, got positions. Now they will get better tires, but hopefully our advantage will remain. Again, let's make them hot. Hot wheels. Yeah, and these are too hot again. Oh my god, I missed it. Let's hope for that middle. Actually, we pitted here. No, we were off. Okay, let's just try to be good boys and not use a lot. Now it's 120 also. Quite okay. Quite too much okay temperature to get into. But we're almost in the DRS zone. Let's push with... Oh! Oh, here we go.
I'm okay, yeah.
Are you okay? Okay. Oh, maybe he's not broken anything. Yeah, he did not do anything bad.
Yellow head.
Yeah, I was not happy because of two things. One, if you crash or do something like that, usually your tires get broken a bit. You lose percentage, lose durability, like in a real race. And the second thing, if that would have been a safety car, we just pit it. We don't want to pit again. We don't have fully fresh softs to put on because it's too early for mediums. Hards wouldn't do as well. So that would have been bad thing from our teammate.
No overtake.
Overtake. Maybe let's push with engine a bit. I don't want to use tires. Though we get temperature up from pushing with other things. But we want to get in DRS now. Especially because guy behind us doesn't have that. So just keep that distance and be close. We have DRS now. Maybe we'll be in place what we want to do.
It looks quite good at the moment.
Quite good, but you're 16 seconds apart. I mean, you have worse car, I know, but also mistakes, so I don't know. I did not say for you to do anything risky. Attacking high, let's... Well, he could. He could. He really could. Let's keep it neutral.
We do recommend full lift off.
Now we have nice nice gap. Do you have better tire? No, so that's really good to stay behind in DRS. I think so. I think so. If I'm telling wrong things, correct me. We will learn together. I'm for it. I'm always eager to learn. It's like CV line, you know. Everybody is eager to learn, but not everybody learns though. So after you tell me something, I will learn. That will be the difference between me and other guys. So we can go now. Quick here. In 16th place, we might use some ERS to not lose position. We cannot use anything else much. Though we have some fuel left. I think we can save it up after. I don't know. Still Magnussen overtakes us. So we so far are looking just for completion of our objectives. Not good. It's not good. How are we? Oh, that's bad. We might even need to save it up Yeah, I missed it on 16 speed.
No overtake.
Yeah, not good. Zhu is okay though. Let's push a bit. Let's not push with fuel now. We're short on resources actually, on both ends. Also we can go neutral. Because it's not always best thing. You slower in one part and faster in other. So if it accumulates, let's use it. Maybe now it's the strategy we want to go for. Again, we are not super far off. Let's go one lap more. Where is he? Bottas. Yeah, pretty. It will kick in, this degradation.
And Valtteri, how are the tires?
Let's risk from one lap. When it goes below 30, you get risk of incidents higher.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, he passed it, so let's now put the medium tire. This guy now burning too much. Losing focus a bit, but we're ending this soon, and maybe
Not much left.
not much left, I know, but we are okay to a bit. But if I do series, I think I will do shorter ones, episodes, to keep focus, keep engagement. So if you want, again, let me know. We go for pit for Zhu. We're not okay in fuel. Let's for now go like it is, and we'll see if we need to save up. Overall, 18, I think it's our objective. 13 seconds, I think we can hold it. Sergeant. Okay, so we 15 laps to go. I think we're okay with Bottas fuel. Maybe even with Zhu. I did not calculate how much we use per lap. How much they save per lap rather, because we don't see fuel here. Actually, we can see it here now. Yeah, but it does not say if that will be 0 0.1, 0 0.2 or minus 0.1. But there's more info here like that. Grip very high. 34% of rain. Oh no, accuracy, sorry. Yeah, rain 0. Our yellow flag.
Now is that
So no, this is opportunity to pit. 7 laps left. But we are really in the back. Bottas might be still or might not be in place to pit. Let's see the map. Do we go from Bahrain? Yeah. Let's see. Let's risk it for a biscuit, as they say in Company of Heroes 3. Let's pit with both of them, and let's try to turn this around. Also, after that, we could put on attack both of them, and now, because of course they are changing tires.
Okay, Valtteri, we'll do a double.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in time. Yeah, of course. Oh, it was a different track I was visualizing for some reason. It's not this one. Okay, full throttle. We might overtake Sergeant. We'll go full here as well. Fuel. Fuel might be a really bad thing.
Okay, Valtteri, no more overtake.
It's a bit safe with him. Let's go saving Visual right now and we'll see if it bought us. 0.6, so it's been one lap. We might need to save him about us though. Third lap. Still 0.4. Let's go saving. But we close, so we are at least regaining position. But he's 30 seconds behind, so nothing will happen. Also, I haven't really checked if that was a long... Yes. Yeah, he has penalty, but was that a long safety car? I haven't checked. I just went for it. We will be able to save it. I think one more. He overtook, but that guy is super behind. 2 laps. Let's see on the map. Tsunoda. And where is the last Sergeant? Oh my god. And we go this way. No, it's not Tsunoda, it's Chu. Yeah, it's too much to cover. So this will be our final positions. We get more, actually, bigger distance of Sergeant, so it's likely been a good call. We actually might even check it. And here it was 15th lap we did it. Sergeant +2. Oh, we overtook him. And now it's -8. So, yeah, I think it's better. At least some small win, right? Collecting small wins. Yeah. So we finished this race in likely spots. What have been 18 was correct choice for objective. Joe, I think, did not get any money back. Our first Grand Prix achievement. Yeah, Bottas is not happy. Yeah. Well, that was not expected, was it? Another podium. Not in the last 6 races, by the way. We're now heading to summer break of 24, if you're watching this later. In the real F1, that's what I mean. Just played it as a cellist. That music what you heard. Just played it before a few days. Okay, so results. Let's see, maybe there's few new things here. Maybe there's not DLG, DHL, fastest pit stop. Of course, we're not really competing there. So we see race targets. 18 was correct choice, yes. And contract bonuses was not triggered. Basically, it's if it's triggered, if you get that place, you might need to pay your driver. That's not the best thing to trigger because they achieved something what you agreed on. 19th, not his day. And I think here it is. We finish commentary of gameplay. I will still wander around. And if we want, I come back with Japan. And if not, well, I'll lead you to the evaluation of this year's F1 Manager game. As always, for detailed criteria, you can check the post through the link in the description. First category of our evaluation is engagement in short-term scale. Well, what can I say about it? It's engaging. If you're looking at this game, most likely you are F1 fan or at least know a bit about the sport, and this game currently is the best representation of it you can get. Building a car, managing a team, guiding races in real sport manner is all what F1 fan would want. And from this year, storylines builds even easier, since you can create your own team. Of course, because this game represents itself as a simulation, we can start to be nitty-picky and find things that must be different. From things like practicing session being just a few minigames without any real-world detail in it, to simple bugs that date from 2022. Everything drags fun out of a what's supposed to be ultimate realistic F1 manager simulation. Don't take my word for it. Fans of a game that play the game as soon as 1 week after release judge it pretty harshly, with reviews being mixed on Steam and lurking around only 60% positive. I really like this to be perfect F1 simulation, but it's not yet. 3.5 out of 5. Next is long-term replayability and complexity. The game's replayability in the calendar is capped at a single year, since a new version is released annually. Publisher's model doesn't seem to keep players engaged beyond this time frame, encouraging you to pay for a few new features each year. But how much these features enhance long-term and interesting careers? This year is a bit better with addition of affiliate drivers, mechanical failures that should make your game more random, and potential regulation changes from the past. However, I still find it hard to imagine anyone spending 10 or 20 seasons on one save. The number might be around 5, but sometimes even that isn't enough for the affiliate drivers feature to have a significant impact. Sure, you can replay some real races, and the new mentality system gives you one more thing to juggle, but it doesn't scale enough to make a big difference. 3 out of 5. Now into visuals and audio. You might think there is F1 24 racing game, so since in manager title you don't drive and everything is about players looking at races, it must be good or at least better in this category than racing game. Well, it's not, and I would say it's not even close. Sure, it did improve in last 3 years, but compared to what games can do these days, it's not impressive. It starts with an opening screen, but makes you ask, who drew this? Sound is okay, except the fact that major engineer lines updates cannot really be felt. On the other hand, the developers don't expect us to play long enough to remember those lines or be frustrated with insignificant practice session minigames since the new game comes out in under a year, right? Now, all of this might sound terrible, but I'm not trying to be overly critical. The game has improved, as it does each year, but for example, last reviewed Cataclysmo and Norland chose the step to not go with graphics masterpiece and make imperfections to follow their style. But when you have a real-world simulation, you pretty much expect it to be perfect. 3 out of 5. I eagerly wish I could give F1 Manager a better score, but unfortunately handling and user interface is not that category. The controls themselves are quite okay. There could be more shortcuts, but there's also not too much to control in the first place. The user interface looks smooth and nice, however there are many bugs, and this is where they really count. A lot of things are left unexplained in the game without a proper tutorial. In-game explanations exist, but they cover concepts broadly, often than they are already clear. There are no in-game pop-ups to explain the little things you might not understand, not to mention that new sponsor system is not well reflected with UI. Same 3 out of 5. Uniqueness and wow factor is a brighter side of this game. After all, it is the freshest F1 Manager title on the market and introduces some interesting new concepts. Not all of them are polished or detailed enough to feel like a real simulation, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Perhaps this phrase being a positive thing about the game explains why so many players on game reviews of F1 Manager and Motorsport Manager say that they still choose 8 years old Motorsport Manager over this year's title. That being said, having your own team and manager achievements ties you to your managing career and can create some nice, memorable moments. 4 out of 5. Even though I've already talked about bugs, the negative factors also separately evaluate game stability. Although I haven't personally experienced issues, reviews suggest that the game suffers far bigger problems than just small bugs. The price is also disappointing. Even though this year's price is lower, the changes developers bring each year could easily be a DLC rather than a full release at a current price of 35 euros. Since one factor doesn't seem to be harsh and another has improved, I think it's fair to sum this up to one negative star. Somehow, the total doesn't look as terrible as I described in each category. It's 3.3 stars and a third place. Check out other scores in my latest community post. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.